guys, I'm going to take you through a nice simple glute sequence here. So this is just to get all your bum muscles fired up. It's a really simple way to feel those glutes working, and it's easy to follow along. So to start off with, we're in our Clam 3 position. So the knees are directly out from the hip, making a nice 90-degree angle there, and then the feet are out from the knees, making another 90-degree angle there. You can either be down onto your elbow, or you can relax all the way down to the floor. If you have a pillow or something, you can use that instead. Making sure that the hips are pressed away here, and we're squeezing the heels together. I'm going to start off just by lifting the top knee. So this is a tiny little lift. Try to make sure those hips stay nice and square, so we don't want to feel a rolling back and forth. We want to keep that still, and just use the glutes. Good technique to practice if you're at home and don't have someone to watch you do it is come up against a wall and your back should stay flat on the wall and you shouldn't be able to roll back. It will just keep you in line. So here, the aim is to get our glute med fired up. We want your heels to stay together and you're just going to where this hip's comfortable. On the next one, we're going to bring the foot up with you. So whole legs coming up, then back down. Nice and smooth. Again, we're just kicking into that glute med on the side here. Go with where your hip is comfortable. And we're trying to keep the knees on top of each other here. So we don't want to feel that top knee rolling backwards. We're keeping it nice and square. You should start to feel a nice little burn in the side here. That's what we're aiming for. For these ones, your breathing pattern doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. You can go for an exhale up, inhale down, or exhale for one, inhale for the next. Whatever feels comfortable for you, and you can keep two. Holding up on the next one, I'm going to extend, draw back, extend, draw back. Really simple, focusing on using your glutes to get this movement rather than the thighs. So squeezing the bum, relax. Squeezing the bum, relaxing. Nice and smooth. You're aiming to go out across your other foot. Keep breathing. Burning should get a little bit more intense now. For these ones, you can be point toe, flex toe, whatever works for you. It doesn't have to be either one. Holding out now, I'm going to swing back. So keeping the rest of the body still, just pressing that leg back in line, relaxing forward. Squeeze the glute to go back, relax. Squeeze to go back, relax. Really smooth movement. Try and keep that foot up in line with the hip, or just slightly higher. And use tummy muscles and your bottom leg to help you balance. That burn should get a little bit more now. Keep breathing for me. As always, stop when you need to, but then come back up and keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Keep it in. We're going to swap over to the other side. Exact same positioning on this side. Knees up directly in front of the hip. Feet out, nice 90-degree angle. Squeezing heels, top knee comes up. Now you will notice that one hip might be more comfortable than the other. That's okay. Don't stress about it too much. Just work each side to where it's comfortable and try not to lose form. Remembering here, when keeping those hips square, we don't want to feel that roll back. So keep it nice and stable. And again, breathe. When you're ready, foot comes up as well. Now my trick with Pilates is that I never count what you're doing. If you can, you tend to really force yourself to get to those last few reps or smash it at 10, which ends up with just terrible technique. Just go until the muscle feels really sore and then swap. As these ones are slow build, it gets harder and harder. So usually technique, once that gets a little bit sore, then swap to the next one. And then by the end, you should be super sore. Holding up, we extend. So you're going over that other foot, squeeze the bum to extend, relax to come up. So here, if you do have very active thighs, you might feel them tensing up quite a bit. Try and relax. Focus on the press out using your glutes rather than the lift up. Bottom leg should be helping you balance. Use the upper body to help you balance as well. And if you can, engage that tummy. Keep breathing. This should be getting a little bit painful now. Remember, we want muscles cramping and sore. We don't want joints sore. Holding out, we swing back. So pull back in line with the body, then out in front. Smooth swing back and forth. So once that cramping gets really uncomfortable, little exhales. Get the oxygen down to the muscles. Keep breathing. Holding your breath doesn't help do anything. It just makes tight. Smooth legs, squeeze your bum on the way back, then open up. Squeeze, open. Squeeze, open. So your glute med is working here because we're keeping that little lift. Then glute max is what's forcing you back. You also have a glute med that sits right at the top, and that sort of just assists. Sometimes you might not always feel it, but it is there working too. Just a couple more here. 3, 2, and 1. Tuck that knee back in and relax. Nice little glute stretch rolling onto your back. And then just bringing one foot up across the other knee and then pulling in. Now, I'm never suggesting you use your hands when you're doing this stretch just because it pulls you into a really bad posture and will end up hurting your back. If you want to assist, hand on the ankle, hand on the knee, and pull and push there. Same on the other side. If you're feeling like you want to go a little bit longer, do another few rounds. And give yourself this little stretch in the middle. It'll just help you keep going that little bit. But we should be feeling those glutes fired up. Relax it back down and take a breath.